They pass you on the road with a smile and you have to look twice. And you wonder to yourself, could a woman really look that nice? Girls in cars. Girls in cars. I love girls in cars. Girls in cars. They always catch your eye and pretend that they just don't
Hello, my good friends. It is Thursday, and I'm back in the land of the living once again. Excuse me 2 seconds. Wow. So, I want to do I had a thing set up for the draw, and I can't remember how to do it. How I did the tier 4 draw last time. I really can't remember how I set it up. I swear I saved a thing for it, but I can't actually remember how I did it with the wheel. What? Right? Any of you people who are here for the last tier 4 draw? What website did I use? What thing? It was like some kind of spinning wheel thing, but I really can't. I didn't save it, obviously, and then I can't I can't boot it up to the. I can't boot it up to the thing, obviously, without remembering exactly how I actually did it. Let me just click on this. Okay. I think that might be it. Can you still hear me? Yes, you can. Amazing. This is atmospheric. Right, hang on. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Wow, okay. Okay. Did I? Yeah, it's Wheel of Names. Did I log in? There we go. There we go. Did I save one? Let's find out. Let us find out. This is exciting. Surely it's the One Credit Classics account. Brilliant. Well prepared, as always. Right, I'll have to do this later. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. Where's my Mortal Kombat gone? There, right. I'll have to do that near the end. Right. Did I get my money back? No, not yet. I spoke to the bank today and they say it's 10 working days, so I'll know by the end of June. Yeah, I know. So, so I just haven't, you know what I mean? Long story short, yeah, I haven't. I just haven't. Which is both unfortunate and annoying, to be honest with you. But I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. Hang on, I bet I can do this from here. At least you can see me now and we're having a good bit of conversation. How are you good people anyway? Back in the land of the living and all that. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, in my head, as dumb as this sounds, I've already written it off. You know what I mean? I think that's the only way you can approach these things, if you're being honest. Like, I can't look at this and think, you know what I mean? I can't look at it and think, oh, okay, like, I'll wait for it to come back. It's gone. You know what I mean? In my head, it's gone. That's the best way to approach these things. Right. I wonder if I can do this. I bet I can from here. No. Okay, I'll do it like this. Right. Somebody remind me. I mean, that hasn't worked. Oh, I get what I've done here. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Somebody remind me who's won the... there we go. Right. Who's won the tier 4 for the past year? Do you know what? I need a thing on my spreadsheet here to work out who's won this. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. I'm doing this as we speak. I mean, this is the content you're here for. Me dicking around on an internet browser trying to sort something out. Have I got a special tab for tier 4? Let's find out. I don't think I have. I must have a tier 4. Surely. God almighty. On a ban? Wow, hang on. No. Oh, they all pop into Wimby John Rand. John Rand, obviously. Livestream requests. More livestream requests. Livestream tier 4. Oh, I should really write this down. Hang on. There's a tier 4 stream playlist, isn't there? This is absolutely ghetto, honestly. Let me just... There is a... let me go. Tier 4, right. How long are we looking at? It's 6 months. It's every 6, isn't it? So. Right, let's have a look. Okay, Tim Pot we already said. Brad Wharton we already said. Okay. Let's get rid of Brad Wharton. Not get rid of him. He's a nice guy. Lovely guy, in fact. Right, look at this. Just deleting people like it wasn't a big deal. Who's that? Rich. Yeah, Rich Branson. Let's get rid of Rich Branson. Make your own jokes. We're all good. We're all good. Right, hang on. Yeah, it's going to stop there because I haven't got the actual thing up. I'm sorting the what's it up as we speak. What did I say? 3 months. Let's say 4 months because that's quite random. And then Lemmy. Okay. Yeah, 4 months is fine, isn't it? Right. Hang on. So. Here we go. Let me get rid of that. And that. And of course that. Stream camera 2. Don't let me down. Didn't mean to do that. Wait, I need to save that then. Forget that. Right, I hit the wrong button. I need to... Save for existing wheel. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, right. I've saved that successfully, right? I'm going to log off. Then I'm going to log back on. And what I'm going to do first, actually... This is high. I mean... This is the kind of content you're here for. Let's be real. Right, here we go. So. And then I'm going to go wheel of names. I'm going to wheel of names, random name picker. There you go. That's the one. Right, that's the one. Are we ready for this now? Surely, there you go. Levels. Absolute levels. Right. Are we ready? I need a bit of a theme. But I don't want to get, what's it? I could just drop a music track on the top, but that's it. I mean, that's the kind, I'll do that next time. That's the kind of fidelity. When did he do? When did Nick win? I mean, he's going to get bumped because you clearly remember better than I do. Yeah, we need the Shanghai. We need the Shanghai music, don't we? Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, that's... Hang on. That's 5. That's the last 5. All right, that works. Right. Are we ready for these kind of... Yeah, that works. Are you ready for these kind of production values? Oh, Jesus. Right. This is high level. Let's go. Let me see if I can turn the... Is this going to make like a massive noise? Media source. Turn that off. Let's go. Here we go! It was very nearly Snorkers. It's the boy Nobes all the way from Buffalo. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I shall drop a line either on the or an email or Facebook or somewhere, and we shall go from there. Make a note of that. Thanks very much for yet, like I say, another high level production value driven bit of One Credit Classics. I hate this because you do this and it. Oh no, it did. Oh, it came back on just as I pressed reset. Right. Check the links in the description box if you will. If you want to get involved with Patreon and be involved with hijinks like you just saw, this is going to be really loud. Hang on, let me turn it down. Then you can join Patreon for as little as $2 a month. That is about £1 something or other at the current time of recording. You get to pick the games that we play. You get free stuff in the post. You get exclusive videos and all kinds of other stuff as well. If you want to send me some money to help with the run of the channel, it's much appreciated. And there is a PayPal link there. It's paypal.me/One Credit Classics. And if you want to get involved with the good folks at Muscle Moose, they sent me some Right. I'll tell you the story, right? So I'm away this weekend. I'm working, right? The good folks at M.U.S.H.A, and if you go on the M.U.S.H.A website, www.musclemoose.co.uk, and use the code OCC25 for 25% off your order. Offers not included. Only available in the UK for the time being. So M.U.S.H.A, you've probably seen, they've got new flavours of the Dinky protein bar, right? And it's, well, it's phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's absolutely phenomenal. And as is normally the way when these new products land, the good folks at Team Moose, you know what I mean? Drop me a line and send me some stuff out, right? So the Dinky protein bar, right? You can get them in Asda now, and there is 8 flavours. I know, 8 flavours, including blueberry cheesecake, chocolate orange, chocolate donut, salted caramel pretzel, chocolate peanuts, chalky heaven, birthday cake, and white chocolate cookie. I know, right? So they sent me a big selection box with the normal flapjacks and energy drinks, right? My good lady wife was at work. I was away working. Box turned up. She left it in the hall, right? She came home at like 4:30, right? Bert had clawed his way through the box, clawed his way in to where the flapjacks are, right? He's probably embarking now. He's fine now, right? And he dragged 2 flapjacks to his bed, eaten them both, and was just about to drag a third. Now, to give you an idea, I had a look at this, comparatively speaking, in terms of like anatomy, physiology, like calories, human stomachs, etc. Right? Bert doing 2 flapjacks in an hour is the equivalent of one of you two, or one of you lot, one of you two. I don't know if it says one of you two. One of you lot. One of you 20 eating 2 loaves of bread in an hour, basically. So it's the equivalent of doing two loaves of bread. Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of bread. I don't think I could do 2 loaves in an hour. But anyhow, so he was so bless him, he was quite sick for a couple of days. We monitored him quite a bit because he had one of the berry ones, but there isn't. Luckily enough, there's no sultanas and there's nothing. There's like a 0.3 thingy of cranberry and something else. So there's nothing like really, and there's not a massive amount of it anyway. So, so what basically happened was he was just sick for a couple of days, and then we had some dog food delivered. Left it in the hall, not thinking anything because we're only gone for a bit. And he was evidently better, and he got into one of them and had a pouch of that as well. And then, well, let's just say the is he alright thing has finished now. He's fine. He's back up to full speed. He's running around. But yeah, he's been busy, shall we say. I'll leave it at that. But yes, so that's what happened. And that's the link right to the start of where we start with this little adventure, which is the M.U.S.H.A website. They have got a load of new stuff on there. Check it out. But yeah, be careful around animals because they are evidently that delicious that even a small dachshund quite fancy 2 though, 2 flapjacks and lining up a third. Honestly, Bert's levels. So that's that. What else? Yeah, Vegas was good. Thanks very much. A lot of fun. Got to do a big main event, which is quite nice. Got back on Monday morning. Yeah, we're good. We are good. But what we're going to do today is building from the fun and games that was the start of, that's it, Johnny, exactly. Building on from the fun and games for what was last week's, where we tried to, or the week before, whenever it was, we tried to beat the warrior path, didn't we? Which we got. We're going to go for the next one to see how doable that is. It's 1 credit. Probably going to use smoke again. Well, we are going to use it. Probably about. It's the only one I'm fairly decent with. So yeah, let's go, shall we? Look, and once again, I'm obviously going to comment on things that are going on in the news and things, and bits and pieces like that. Have all you people been following the stuff about the submarine? It's been absolutely everywhere. It's wild, isn't it? That whole spot's wild. I've just been really kind of... It's just been really like... it's been everywhere, innit? You know what I mean? I think it's just captured everybody's imagination. Are we going to lose the first match here? Clearly not. Cheeky. Excuse the fact there's people walking around outside, hence why dogs are barking everywhere. So there's a recent development, right? Haven't they found the... Before I went on, they found the hole, right? Which surely basically means that it just imploded, right? Down at certain depth. Must have had a leak and then it imploded. I mean... Some part. Okay. Not the whole some parts. Okay. But I mean, it all, whatever it was, it all points to the same thing, right? You could have caught the furry dice off the mirror and figured out that it wasn't alright, you know what I mean? Steering it with a game controller, yeah. Logitech one, wasn't it? Mr. Daly. Oh, come on. We're not here to make jokes about it, alright? Isn't his name, like, the guy, bless him, he's dead now. Like, the CEO of the company, he had a name that sounded like a, he had a name that sounded like a thingy, a minder, what's it? Was it like Thornton Rush or something? What's his name? Mr. Daly. I swear it was Thornton. Oh, Jesus. This could be problematic. Hey, up. Stockton Rush. Thornton Reed. I'm Thornton Reed. A ballbuster. Mr. Daly. The name's Rush. Made by a ratty. It does, doesn't it? There's an area near me called Stockton Brook, which is the first thing I thought of. Piss off. Sticky bug. No. Come on, Temper. Cabal? You know, the Cabal submarine. There's one in UN Squadron, isn't there? What's that submarine called? That one that does wheelies? In all fairness, that's a sick submarine. Loves a fireball, doesn't he, on this? Absolute penis. Is that how he can interrupt? Bollocks. Might as well keep playing just so we can get some tries in on him. I am Nightcraft. Not bad. First death at Motaro, but we're going to have a couple of goes on him just so I can get... Brilliant. Oh, get out. See, that's why I never tried it. The thingy one, because he always blocks and then goes fireball. Whereas with that one, he's more likely to try and jump. That was pretty neat, to be honest. Once you see a Hellfire, wow, that's really good. Well done. Miles away. This is rough. Wait for this to start working. There you go. I hit him a few times though. Nice. Pizza, like at one point, I mean, 20 odd years ago, before the dawn of really popular all-you-can-eat Chinese buffets, around here anyway, like Pizza Hut was the one for the buffet. The all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut buffet was $4.99 at one point, I remember. Yeah, damn right. You had the crouton sweet corn, yeah, and the like the Doritos basically, the off-brand Doritos, little tortilla chips. No one knows what they were doing. It's how we can interrupt that. That's the bollocks bit. I mean, a lot of it's bollocks, isn't it? Oh, nice. That combo, then. I mean, I couldn't... Yeah, like... In sunny Stoke-on-Trent, in the good town of Hanley, there was 3 at one point. There was 3 all-you-can-eat Chinese buffets within like a 1-mile radius of each other. You had... where there's a big Tesco there now. It's like a VR game center thing now. But for a while, the OG Chinese buffet restaurant, you had M.U.S.H.A's Super Buffet, right? Not even kidding. And then you had a place called Min's Finest Oriental Cuisine, right? Which is near the Bethesda, which is dead good. And then you had one opposite, just up from Tesco, called the Dragon Palace. And they were all, when they did the buffets, right? They were all like, if you went in the day, they were all like $4.99. Phenomenal. Dragon Palace was the one. How Deek's here. I know, I know you're all about M.U.S.H.A's Super Buffet. Stoke-on-Trent represent. M.U.S.H.A's banging. Dragon Palace was the one, to be honest, as well, Deke. Do you remember that time? Alright. Remember that time where Toro fired 200 fireballs? Didn't like that, did he? Put it on him a bit then. Dad. Oh no. Nice. I was just about to say, right. Sunny lunchtime, Mr. Chance, quality. I was just about to say, Dick, do you remember that time, me, you, and Rez, I think maybe Alex and Andy, and a few others, we just trained at Gladiator, and then we went to Mr. Chan, and we went to the Dragon Palace for some food. And I always remember it, right, because it was that, it was one of your first ones. And I remember you guillotine. This is gonna sound ridiculous for everybody else, but Dick, so I do apologise. It did actually happen. I remember you guillotine Rob Chicken, and he never got over it. I remember constantly like seeing him on nights out, and he'd talk about it all the time. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, getting better." I still like it. Still can't believe Dick got me with that guillotine. I was like, that was his thing. He got a lot of people with it. Like, honestly. Oh, chicken. But yes. That was my story. We all went to the Dragon Palace, had food, and at training earlier, Deke had guillotined this guy called Rob Chicken. That's the real thing. Good fun that was, man. It's good when we're all training. Hey, it worked. Don't play to your strengths, you know what I mean? You had the right shaped arms, and you had really, please don't take this the wrong way, but you had really bony wrists, which are like perfect when you're trying to like pull them upwards. It's good. It was called Dragon Lotus House or Garden. Yeah, you're right. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'll be lucky to get past him all here. Levels on that. Da, da, da. Oh, no, not so much. We gotta beat him. You're an anomaly, Dick. It was a fun time, man. Yeah, it was fun, man. But hey, we left it all out there, you know. That's all you can do. Out of 3 OG monster boss Smoker, I think he is, yeah. Because you can hit Goro with fireballs, can't you? Kintaro you can trap really easily. I'll tell you what it is mad though, Dick, thinking about those days. Like, being around MMA and being around the UFC so much, like, sometimes if I do, like, obviously if I go to Vegas, I'll get up early in the morning and I'll go walk down to a few of the different, like, places, or the different casinos, and I'll see, like, the places of the shows that we used to watch, like when the UFC used to be at the Mandalay Bay. I walk down there sometimes, you know what I mean, and just kind of have a look around and think to myself, like, that we all, like, sat around in my front room of that house in Newcastle watching Bravo on a Sunday night, you know. It's cool. I love that, you know. I honestly put people talk to me all the time about, oh, getting started in judging and how are you able to get into the sport and watch it. And one of the first things I say is, oh, there's a group of about 5 of us. And back when the UFC only had one show every 6 weeks, we always do it, and then they weren't on live in the UK then. You have to watch them on Bravo on Sunday night and stay off the internet. We'd all go out Saturday night, get absolutely hammered, have a Chinese buffet on the Sunday and then sleep it off, and then we'll get around my house at about whatever time it was. Or I got around my house at about like 9 o'clock or something, and then watch like the UFC for like, because they replayed the entire main card of the pay-per-view. But back then, this is a crazy thing. You can't imagine this now with how available MMA content is now. Back then, they didn't used to play the prelims. So if you wanted to watch a prelim, like, you had 1 or 2 choices if you wanted to watch a prelim. Like, you either had to go, right? You had to wait for the DVD to come out, or you had to hope that in the main event, which they budgeted the time for, somebody got finished in like an early round. If they booked a 5-round title fight, somebody got done in a round, you knew that they were probably going to show you some prelims. And if they showed you prelims in a space, you knew that it was going to be prelims where somebody, like, inevitably got finished. But that's the thing. That's the time I look back to, you know, when I think about MMA and all that. Like I think back to. I mean that we joke about it, but I mean you're talking nearly 20 years ago. That era of the UFC. I remember watching George St. Pierre beat Matt Hughes, which would have been the second time they fought. And I remember we were at my house. That, if I remember rightly, was UFC 62, I want to say, or 61 maybe. And what are we now? Like I was at UFC 285 not long ago. Nice. So here's the thing with that, Timpa. If that happens anywhere, they'll do it in Vegas, surely. Bollocks. Yeah, I think it was a lot of people's, to be honest. Because they got the Ultimate Fire, Bravo did. Oh, Deke, I do that all the time. That's the frightening bit. Yeah, so Bravo ran the Ultimate Fighter Season 1. That's where a lot of people... Not Shao Kahn flawless. Levels. I might have one more go at that, but I don't think it's very bit thingy that we're going to beat Mataro somehow. Wow. Far right, there's got to be. Bloody hell. Well, that's that. Right, I'll have one more. I only reset it because we get copyright for that. What was I going to say? So Bisping was on season 3. And that's the thing. So we were all watching the UFC at the time, and then Tough started, didn't it? And we were all watching that. And then yeah, season 3 they had Michael Bisping, who obviously lives in America now, but is originally from Clitheroe in Lancashire. Jesus. Bodied. And they had Ross, who was from Stoke, and I wasn't training then or anything. I'd never grappled or done anything like that before. I'd done like a bit of traditional martial arts training, like most of us did as kids growing up in that era, but I'd never like put a lot of time into anything like that. And when Tough finished, and we found out that, or my mate Rez found out that that Ross had a gym not too far by. So we went down there and had a wander in, watched a couple of classes, like there was some grappling classes, and then we had a class. It was on a Monday night. We used to go train Monday night, and then like it just became a thing. Then, like that was my first like introduction to training, grappling. You know what I mean? And being really into MMA at the time. It was like I did a bit of MMA training at the time. You know what I mean? Like did a few rounds like sparring and a bit of stand up, a bit of everything. Really, it was fun. And then slowly but surely, like I started writing for a couple of websites about shows, and then it went from there. Really, Ross actually messaged me randomly once and asked me to commentate one of his shows. I did that, I met some people there, and then started commentating, and then got into judging from there. Really, but where does it all start? Like in terms of actively, because I remember when I was at university having a UFC DVD, a couple of UFC DVDs that were like the SEG era kind of best of. So you had Tank Abbott on and all that other stuff. Loads of crazy like early finishes from like the 90s and stuff. I remember them. And then I remember like not long after that, a guy I went to university with, his mate was really into MMA. And he had like quite a lot of different thingies, like quite a lot of different like DVDs, and we used to watch like different fights. But then it became really hard to catch up with in the UK. And every now and then what I'd do is, every now and then I'd go into HM, because I kind of still sort of knew who everybody else was. So by then, I remember I'd go into HMV and I'd buy like the most recent DVD. And I'd be like, oh, okay, like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is guy and this guy. And then Bravo got it. But Bravo was ace, wasn't it? They got Robot Chicken. Stick it. Anybody in the UK noticed that every episode of Red Dwarf is on the iPlayer now, which is cool. Big fan of the first 6 seasons of Red Dwarf. I think it got rubbish after that. Jesus. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, first 6 seasons, I think, are incredible. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I used to watch it. My brother really rated it, so, like, obviously we shared a room, so I used to watch it quite a lot. Betty Rubble. Well, I will go with Betty. Yeah, so when they first came out on DVD, which is like, once again, that's another one, Deke. A couple of years ago, it was 2004. Yeah, when it first came out on DVD, I remember I bought every one, like the first 6 when they first came out. And the menus were ace, and they had loads of cool, like, every one had a documentary on the making of that particular series, like. And season 5 had a making of season 5, and it also had an hour-long documentary about the American one that they did, or they tried to do, the pilot. Which was like really interesting. I read a thing like Robert Llewellyn got paid a fortune for doing that, like that, the American one, even though they only did like two episodes of it. But Robert Llewellyn's stories about the recording of the American one are really funny, to be honest. I'll tell you what's mad, Simon, if you watch like anything BBC from... Jesus Christ. I thought he might have started. If you watch anything BBC from the 80s, like... what they don't give a shit about is health and safety. Like, in terms of... Yeah, it makes sense, Deke, yeah. It's like a silly amount of money. They only did like... What did they do, like 2-3 episodes or something? They did a couple of pilots, didn't they? The guy that got to do Lister, Craig Bierko, turned down the role of Joey in Friends to do Lister in American Red Dwarf, like. Yeah, Snorkers, exactly. But even with comedy, have you seen that episode of The Young Ones where the cooker blows up near Rick? I can't think which episode it is. It might be Bomb, actually. But anyhow, like, if you watch it, they run a slow motion, the explosion, and it's like apparently it like nearly knocked Rick Mail out. Like it's like a massive big explosion, and like it's stuff like that happened all the time. Like there's one of them in Red Dwarf. I can't think which one it is. Like I think it's the one with the despair squid, Back to Reality, where they do that thing where they crash the Starbug through those rocks, and they oh Jesus, a bit what's it? And the panel kind of breaks. Like there's a really bad like deleted scene in that, like where they blow that up and like they all get covered in like glass. Couldn't have been a full member of the golf club then, Rob. Original Kachansky was Claire Grogan, wasn't it? From All Images. Kachansky in 7 and 8. Who was that? Chloe Annette, was it? Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, up. Wow. Wait, is he not got a fireball? We might be frigged here. That did no damage. Yeah, we're done here.
Well done. It's official. M.U.S.H.A. Round 2. Fight. Well done, official. M.U.S.H.A.
Wow.
Well done.
Right, we'll come back to that. That wasn't a bad effort, to be honest. But I fancy playing something else, to be honest with you. Martin Ford. Yeah, I see him at shows. Or I used to. So much to play. Brilliant. I was going to play Super Pang, but you know what? I wouldn't mind a game of Shinobi, you know. I do want a game of Super Pang. We've played some cool stuff, haven't we? And some very questionable stuff over the years. Yeah, I'll have a quick game of something shoot 'em up related at some point. Alright, hang on. I'll have a game of Shinobi and then we'll play something. I'll play some kind of 80s shoot 'em up. Don't know what, yeah. No, I'm no good at that. This is just banger central, though, isn't it? Oh yeah, if any of you, I don't know if any of you've seen it. This is on the Switch. The Arcade Archives version on the Switch is £1.40 at the moment or something. Whoa! That's bollocks. Right, start again. No, we're never doing the Mandara legit. We've got to get there first. I might try... Shall I try no shuriken on this? I forgot that. Yeah, let's do that again.
Mission 1.
Let's go. I forgot, I thought for a brief second you had invincibility then. There we go. No shuriken, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of love for that in the comments. That was good, right? Levels. Mistimed a few of them, but oh shit, problematic.
Mission 1.
It's fairly 80s, isn't it?
Welcome to bonus stage. Mission 2.
Lucky. Which clear, mate? Revenge Shinobi hardest, no death, no shurikens, no magic. Jesus, no problem. No chance. To quote Vince McMahon. It's very impressive. Oh yeah, don't forget, I can't remember if I said. So on Friday, last week, I went to the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas. And I saw loads of cool stuff there. Loads of cool exhibitions of like they had one of Glenn Matlock's bass guitars, and they had like loads of other stuff, and all different kinds of like branches of different types of like punk rock and rock and roll, and they had all these different ones. They had one of Johnny Thunders' guitars at the New York Dolls, but they had a glass case, and it had one of Lemmy's Rickenbackers in it, and it had his cowboy boots. It had his cowboy boots, his hat, a Rickenbacker, his like cowboy looking shirt, and an empty bottle of Jack. And it was one of the fucking coolest things I've ever seen, honestly. It was so cool. What are we doing here? Levels. Mate, it was incredible. Lemmy Prince Watercress was born about 6 miles away from here. He was born in Stoke, Lemmy was. Yeah, black Rickenbacker bass it was. Lemmy's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, he did. He loved video games. He had a machine that he used to play all the time at the Rainbow, didn't he? There was a American kind of punk band my mate was really into called Gigantor, and they had a song called "My Dad Looks Like Lemmy." It's a fucking right tune as well. Yeah, Slash was, yeah. Gigantor, honestly. Honestly, go not right now. I don't think anybody leave us here, hanging out and playing video games. But yeah, My Dad Looks Like Lemmy by Gigantor. Fucking incredible. Kicked him in the head there. I mean, that's impressive. Was it an anime? I had no idea. My dad looks like Lemmy. Fucking incredible. It's going straight on the playlist, that is. I frigged it. Yeah, I didn't go back. Ah, fuck it. See, it's not playing this often enough. That's a shame. Fucking hell. Get your head together. That's a poor mistake, that is, to cost your life there. Yeah, Biohazard soon. That's next month. No, the month that, well, August. Oh, this is problems. I need to hug this bit easy. I think I've got that. No, I haven't. It's done. Yeah, this is done. Ah, well. All to get it this time.
Mission 3. Finish. Welcome to bonus stage.
Look, at least we got a bonus round on this run. Ah, that's unlucky.
Mission 4.
This is where it starts to get tough. The American character in the anime guy is called Dick Strong. Amazing. Shot. And again. B-52s, right? There we go. This is tough. I don't remember how to do this one. That's the problem. I couldn't have, I jumped way too early then. Couldn't have magicked either. Slow down a bit. Gutted. I mean, I'll be melodramatic. Oh, fuck off. My head's gone here. Shame. That was a really good clear as well. Way too close to the edge. Oh, well. Yeah, and it just... Hang on. Right, can't remember what the controls do. We'll have a game of this, though. Quick game of this. I thought you'd like us, Nightcraft. I forgot about this! Right, what does what? I was dead good at this one. Okay. Okay, I remember now. I don't want that. Where's the... I want the three-way one, right? That's it. Okay, now I remember. We'll do a couple of levels of this, or however long we last. I was dead good at this at one point. Well, not dead good, but I was better than I am now. Which isn't saying a lot, because I'm not very good now. I wasn't bad anyhow, put it that way. That's a shield, right? Get that. Oh! Is level 4 the maximum? I can't remember. That's the missiles, right? Oh, black hole missiles! I remember the shield's only worth collecting at this level. Oh shit, my weapon's gone. What'd you lose? Yeah, you lose 1. That's fair enough. Oh, bollocks. Hello, Vanille.
Can you see what's happened with the submersive?
Hang on a second. Right, what's going on? I forgot what buttons I was holding down. Those ones. Oh yeah, I remember now. Do this level, just the music's amazing. It just sounds like One by Metallica. And I'm all in at that point. This bit. Get them. A lot of bullets here. Slow down there, though. Didn't rate that, did it? Can't remember what the boss is on here. That makes most sense for these. Right, let's kill this big idiot. Big stiff idiot. I forgot about this bit. Oh, I don't remember this bit. Oh, Jesus. Now, this is problematic where you ain't got a secondary weapon. Oh, bollocks. Right, let us say, because I've got to jump, but not before this, my good friends. Not before a good old-fashioned game of Shanghai. It's always Shanghai's. Wow. Sorry, reading that thing about the submarine. Jesus. Well, there's a quick tutorial going on now, Mr. Tim Pot said. Still can't get over that submarine. Jesus Christ. But then, what's the best outcome there, really? After they were gone for a day or so, and everybody knew they weren't coming back. So at that point, realistically, what you want nobody to suffer. You want people to suffer as little as possible, right? And at that point, like, that's as good as you're gonna get in it. Jesus Christ. It's almost like we're not meant to go down there. Anyhow. That's it, Rob. Yeah, Skeggsy, they reckon it imploded, like. They found a load of debris, like. So many. Thing is, though, I see a lot of people saying, oh, why didn't they just signal or why didn't they do this? It's like, that's why. Because it wasn't a matter of them all sitting there thinking, how do we get out of this situation? It was a matter of the fact that the windscreen blew out and then they all died. Yeah, that's the thing. At least they would have known. Everyone was worried about... Oh, yeah, it happened this afternoon. Hazel. Well, this evening. While we've been on. Yeah, that's what you can hope for, innit? That's the only thing you can hope for there. I think as well, and not wanting to offer some form of social commentary on it. I honestly think, right, that there's the level of, I don't know, kind of meme-ish kind of, you always get memes about everything, you know what I mean? And like, that's what the internet is now, you know what I mean? There's just humor at the expense of others, and because that's all humor is, I suppose, but you know what I mean? Like, humor at the thingy of, as a result of what's happened is probably a better way of saying it, you know what I mean? In the light of public events, right? But realistically, the problem you've got now, well, not the problem you got now, but the climate that we've got now that we live in, is there's maybe more disaffected people than ever at any other point in society. And the other problem is that the voice of the disaffected can be heard instantly by social media, right? That's given the great kind of they're giving the great voiceless a great voice, you know. And the thing with that is the fact that if we look at all the stuff that's happening at the moment, that's really kind of tough, and everybody has tough things to go through. But I mean, if you look at the UK, like they put interest rates up today, cost of living, there's a load of stuff that's going on that's terrible. The health service is really bad. You look at a lot of other places like where people are struggling to eat, you know what I mean, and there's all that other stuff. Like, you've got these people who've spent, these billionaires who spent all this money on like a folly, you know what I mean, a rich kind of folly trip down to the bottom of the ocean to take photos of the Titanic, right? You can, and I'm not saying that I haven't, because anybody losing their lives when they don't need to is horrible. But you can see why it's an unforgiving environment, you know what I mean? You can see why people, not just the ocean, but I mean like the internet more than the ocean. Although the ocean's massively unforgiving as they've found out, but like you can see why this is it, Tim Pot. Like it's a tough time for a lot of people, and there's a big amount of people out there who will see that and think, well, serves him right, you know what I mean? Geezer's got a billionaire and he's still not, do you know what I mean? Geezer's got $1 billion and here he is in a tiny submarine being controlled by a Logitech fucking controller, trying to get to the bottom of the bottom of the ocean. This is it, you know. I mean, it's not a great day for Logitech, is it? It really isn't. I sit here with a Logitech camera and mouse. To be fair, quite reliable. But then, I'm asking them to perform basic operations. We're not asking them to navigate, do you know what I mean, the pitch black depths under the pressure of the Empire State Building. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's pretty, do you know what I mean? It's not what it's designed for. Dr. Light, that's the one, isn't it? Right then, boys. Crisis meeting. Good news and bad news, to be honest. That's the thing, isn't it? The thing is, though, they'll never find out. Enough about it, you know. So it'll be shrouded in mystery. My kind of thing with these horrific things that happen is that inevitably, when I'm at work doing my marking, I'll always go on YouTube and stick my headphones in and just watch, like, or listen to videos of stuff like that that's happened, like disasters. I don't know why. It just kind of seen a bit of Nightcraft. Hong Kong City. Incredible. What was I going to say? It just completely threw me. Can anybody see any more moves, by the way? Oh, God. Joe, click them. I like to think, Mikhail, that in 40 years' time, do you know what I mean? When maybe we're both still here, right? Someone else will be doing some kind of Video Wizards related podcast. And they'll say, on this day, a man with a submarine, do you know what I mean? It's very, this whole story of people dying in a tragic accident, if it was on Video Wizards, would be sandwiched in news between Hulk Hogan and Orville Redenbacher. Pressure vessel is made of fiberglass. It's not ideal, is it? It's, look, right. Here's the thing, right? If we can buy the stuff to build something that goes to the bottom of the ocean, it's not safe. You know what I mean? There should be some kind of high tensile material that I can't just go down to fucking B&Q and pick up with a barbecue. You know what I mean? And, do you know what I mean? A yard brush. Or something else that you buy at B&Q. I haven't been in ages. Some paint or a set of light bulbs. There should be teams of highly trained people putting that stuff together. You know what I mean? You should have to, like... the stuff that you need to build, like, a machine like that should be, like, you have to have permits for it. You know what I mean? It should be weapons grade. You shouldn't be able to get it from fucking Do It All. You know what I mean? How to Do It All do it? I don't think they do in this case. Fucking hell. Oh, do it. I know that song, Prince Walker. As soon as I put that in the chat, I thought to myself, Prince Walker is going to listen to this for days on end. Fucking banger, though, if you're being honest. That's the one. How many club card points can I get for this fucking... It's such a tune, that is. Right, I think we might be done here. I can see like one move and I've just lost it. Where is it? Oh, them two. I think that's it. Don't see anything else unless everybody else does. Oh! Anybody else see anything? I think that's it on 68. Yeah, I think we're done. We are done. Right. Do you know what? As much as the alpha is already rolling, I quite fancy a random Mega Drive game to talk over. And there is some random ones here. Oh, bang this on. That was a lot of fun, my friends. But then it's always a lot of fun. Because you people are fantastic. Sick. Right, I'm going to actually play this while I talk and say goodbye. Let's leave it on 6. Oh, we're not going to play it properly. Can I change the buttons here? I can, you know. Right. Super. I am actually going. I'm just playing a bit of Street Fighter while I do. Do you know what? I don't think we've ever played this. This Street Fighter 2 game. Not bad, actually. Right then, my friends, it is time for me to go. What's going to happen next? I'm going to look at trying to record some videos next couple of weeks because I'm back. I'm away. Not next weekend, the weekend after, but more of that as we find out. Next week's Patreon stream is going to levels. Hang on. Next week's Patreon stream is going to be on Tuesday. So we're going to stream on Tuesday and Thursday next week. I might throw in a Saturday stream this week as well, to be honest with you. But that's the top and bottom of it. Check out the links in the description box. You know the drill. Thanks very much for coming along. It's so much fun as always. I think that's probably the last bit of Mortal Kombat 3 we'll play for a while. We'll move on to some other stuff. This is hard, like trying to talk and play this. Check out the links in the description box, and yeah, I'll be back online very soon. Probably stream Saturday. Actually, I do fancy doing that. But I'll post it up, and we'll definitely stream Tuesday and Thursday next week. Where we'll do the Patreon stream and we'll do a general stream as well. All right. Check the links, take good care of yourselves, keep it One Credit Classics, and I will see you good people. We'll have this round, and then I will see you good people soon, alright? Oh, come on. All right, we'll have this next one. Say goodnight. I'll see you good people soon. Take care.